Good morning, everyone. This is Tom from Kingpower Rubber belt company. Now, I will show you some belts from our company. You will see this belt is for motorcycle belt, and you will see this is our own brand, Kingpower V belt. And this size is, I think this belt is for Honda or Yamaha motorcycle. As you know, everyone you know, these belts normally we use with both sides of this belt, from both sides. And for these teeth, for the surface, it's only for locking. It's only for locking. Because our pulling is working from these two sides. And sometimes you will see when the motorcycle working, it will be some noise coming. Because for the noise coming, because the pulling with the belts both sides not working very exactly, because maybe it's too long or it's too tight. So for these times, we have to change or we have to restrict the tension pulleys. And this is for the motorcycle belt. And we have many belts also. For example, for this belt, we will see this is a double teeth belt. It is double teeth. We have teeth from outside and have the teeth from inside. This belt is very special. It is used for some beach motorcycle. Maybe you know some from beach motorcycle, and also it's for, I think it's for from the snow. Because this customer they coming from Russia, and they tell me this belt is used for snow motorcycle. When they driving the motorcycle, it was on the snow, so it need a very strong one, and they need both sides. And also we have many other kind of belts, such like banded belts. You will see this belt is with two belts work together. We call it banded belts. Sometimes we will see why we need these belts. Because for these belts, you will see it looks more strong, very strong. And for these belts, I can show you the size. Because this belt is with the 2VX15 by 1820. Because it's two sides, so it's more strong. And for these belts, usually we will use for some bigger car and like a bus also, like a bus. Sometimes we will use the two banded together, and also sometimes we will band it with 3 type or 4. It's more strong. For here, we faced some problem with the customer before, because if one pulling with the two pulling together, and when we use the single belt and the 2 pieces single belt, maybe sometimes one belt was broken, and some customer will change only one belt, which only change the new belts, and for the older belts they are not clear, they work together. But for this time, the problem will come in, because the older belts is working maybe 100 hours or maybe 1 year, 1 month, 2 months before. But for the new belts, it's new one. So the two belts, even you say the size is the same, but the factor length is not the same, because the old with the new one, the length had some different. So when you fix it on the pulley, the new one you will see it will look a bit tight, but for the older one it's a bit long. So when it's working, the belts, one belt will broke because the length is not the same. But the pulling, the two pulling work, it is the same. They need the same pressure. So for certain times, the way is the solve the problem is you have to change 2 belts together. But if you use this banded belt, no need to do like this because it's more strong. And this the two belts, the length always the same, no any different with another one. So this is sometimes why more people choose this banded belt. It's more strong. It's very, very strong. And also most of them used for big car. Here we also, you will see, here we also have some industrial timing belt. You will see this is our industrial timing belt. It's very, very big one for industry. This is industry and it is for H type. If some people buy this industrial belt before, they will know for industrial belts we have XL with L and 5M, AM, 3M, S5M, S8M, and also with the XH, 14M also. We have all of them. For this industrial time belts, most of the time we will make like this. It is the belt sleeve. We call belt sleeve. And it's also same. For this it's a small one. This size it is I think it is with 5M. It's with 5M. And our sleeve length is 450 millimeter. 450 millimeter. For this industrial belts, you can buy this sleeve, then we take back, and you can cut it any wide by yourself. Because this, some people ask for maybe 10 millimeters, and another people maybe ask 30 millimeters. So it is cut by yourself. It's very easy. It's very easy. And we also have some small one. You will see for this we have a small one. It is unfinished sleeves. We just show our customer what is inside. For this industrial belt, we will use the rubber and the polyester coat together. Polyester coat. This is the polyester coat. And you will see for this polyester, we will line. It's very average, very average. If this polyester line not average, there some problem will come. Because if we cut with some wire, for example, 10 millimeter, 20 millimeter, if the line not average and here maybe with too much and for another side it's less. So when it's working, because on the pulling, they also working on the pulling. The pulling is will with the same pressure. So with if the not average, the belts will broken also. Because okay now then we are go to another one. For this is for the double teeth timing belt with the double side. Also here we call it is the D8M or D5M. It is D, it means double teeth. We have on the side teeth and inside teeth. For this it's working on a special machine because for on the side and for inside, both of them side they have the pulling. They have the pulling. So it's workers very careful, right? And so on. For this timing belts, most is we used for some textile machine. For textile machine. Here is for our belts, and we'll go on the other side. We have the solid forklift type. This is the solid fork is for forklift use. Forklift normally we forklift with two type. For this one, the size is 6.5 by 10. It is a small one. The small one is for the aft, and we have another bigger size. It's 28 by 9, I think it is a big one. The big one is used in front of the forklift. It is more strong. And for this forklift, you will see it is solid. So it's very heavy. And I just test. It's around I think 25 kg. And for the big one, I don't have a sample for the big one. For the big one, it is I checked. It's about 50 kg. So it's very heavy. And if every of them need some time or need someone, you can contact with us anytime. We will show you. And also you can go to our website. You will get more information about our products, about tire, and more information about our emails.
Okay, here I will introduce the timing belt information to make you to know better about these belts. Okay, the timing belt is made of the 4 parts in the structure, so you can see we have the soft and flexible, the backing with the CR and the HMBR materials, and with these twist cords, we use the different cords from the domestic and the import. It really depends on what you want, and we can customize them to satisfy your request. And we also have this belt with the teeth. Teeth is quite important as it works together with the engine parts, and nylon fabric in this teeth to make the purpose of the anti-resistance. As the timing belt is working with the engines, with different type of cars, we have different shape of the timing belt. You can know probably it has like ZA, ZB, and RU and MY and other type of the models. And this timing belt give you more benefits in this type, wearing an anti-oil and resistance, and the top quality, the rubber can reinforce the fiber. And this is a timing belt I can show you in real. Yeah, this is a timing belt. The model is the 111 MI 17. So this is the type regarding the different type of car, and this is the teeth, the number of the teeth. Here you can see this fabric is made by our own technology, and this cord is the cord inside, inner, can be in different the technology as well. So for this, we are trying to together with this timing belt pulley to give the tensioning when the car is working. And actually, yeah, we have another in this side, and when the car is currently working, so you can see, yeah, we use this pulley in correcting the tension. So this is very important for us to do, as we have to align together with this pulley in correct way. So we emphasize this timing belt material. Sometimes when the car is running, the temperature is very high. It has very high request with this rubber material. That's why we recommend you can use the HMBR in this timing belt. That could be the top one.
Hello everyone, I'm Jasmine. I'm going to talk about the coat belt. You see, this is our coat belt. Automotive belts are designed for high speed and high temperature conditions, which made of stress, flexible tension members, and high resistance rubber. Now let's look at the stretching. The first is the top fabric. The second is the tension member. The third is the construction rubber. The fourth is the button fabric. The quality is also divided to three tables: normal, mid, and high. The best material is EPDM, cold and high temperature resistance. NR and CR are normal. You can see this belt is our own trademark. We will press the size on the belt. As for the size, it is generally divided into LA, LI, and LP. We produce this according to the customer's requirements. Otherwise, the length will be different. The best-selling model is HR, BCHA, and CHA. If you are interested in our products, you can leave a message in the background, and we will reply one by one.
Hello everyone. Now I will introduce the item of PK belt, also named V-ribbed belt. It can be circular rubber belt with the flag belt at its base and a longitudinal 40-degree trapezoidal ridge on its inner surface. And the major working part depends on the size of ridge. For these items, it made up of top fabric, tension member, and adhesion rubber and compressing rubber. Top fabric function is to protect internal tension member. We have three levels of quality: 40,000 kilometers, 80,000 kilometers, 120,000 kilometers. The materials they used are NR and CR, and EPDM. Most of customers like the CR material because this material belt is economic and affordable. The quality is also very good. Please pay attention if you're using the new PK belt. You should check the tension of the belt after 1 week. If tension is too loose, it will slip. If the tension is too tight, it will hit the teeth. If just right, then the belt will do the best. And for belt have excellent resistance to heat, oil, and will to keep longer lifetime, and the energy effect is also obvious. Now let's look at the brand and the packing box. We also have the packing box. Its brand is clear, automotive. Also we can make an OEM. If you want to pack the belt, I can show you. It will look very nice. Our factory can make 3 PK to 12 PK. Just provide us the item list. We will make a good service to you. Okay. Now let's our colleague to introduce us types.
Hi everyone. Now we are going to talk about the V belt. Well, we have different types such as A type, B type, C, D, E, and Z. Also, we have SPC, SPA, SPB, and SPC. Well, different groups got the different angle. So we have 34 degree, 36 degree, and 38 degree. Well, as for the SPV, SPA, SPB, SPC, well, the power transmission rate is higher. Well, it is from the 90% to 97%. Well, how you tell the V-belt is good or not? Well, first, it's with good flexibility. You see, it's good and it is a high hardness. So after you touch the V-belt, the feeling is clear. It's not sticky. So that make it is a good V-belt. And after you knowing the belt is V-belt, the second method is enhance the V-belt working life. But how to make sure it works as long as possible? Well, first one, you need to check the tension. If the tension is right, it will work as long as the warranty that we tell you. And the second is check the pulley to see if it's hurt the belts. And the third is clean the pulley and then make sure there are no scratch, because it is a really important. Scratch will hurt the belt. And the fourth is if the pulley hurting the belt, change the pulley as well. And the fifth is do not use the old belt with the new one if one of them is broken or changed. So change them all. We supply 3 belts or 5 belts for different colors per packing. Yes. If you are buying change the old belt, we supply this packing for you. And this is how you make sure the V-belt working as long as possible. Yes. Install the V-belt properly. Thank you.